Intrigues as to whether northern governors battle Elrufai for SGF posts in Tinubu's government, and see why the position is strategic. Welcome to the news, and please subscribe to our channel to get notified when we post hot juicy news updates. Please click on the notification bell. These expose on the powers and influence of the Office of the Secretary to the Government of the Federation, OSGF, will show that the office is very powerful. And President-elect Bola Ahmed Tinubu must get it right by appointing an unblemished individual that an unblemished individual and one that can be trusted. In the opaque world of Nigerian politics, the undercurrents in the ensuing contestation for the job already setting the tone for the type of power play that may herald the Tinubu's administration. Yet, as the president-elect grapples with the contemporary realities of the Nigerian larger space, different from the tiny Lagos, there are indications that he will make a choice that will serve the ethos of decency, service, and clear-headedness. This report presents the powers of the OSGF as well as the chances of the major contenders in the unfolding power play. In the 2011 document detailing the responsibilities of the Office of the Secretary to the Government of the Federation, OSGF, which was published by Vanguard in May 2011, the full complement of the powers of that office was laid bare. It revealed, perhaps for the first time, the powers inherent in that office, traversing over 24 spheres of control. The occupier of the office packs a punch. Therefore, on August 25, 2019, at the height of the controversy which raged about the preeminence of one above the other regarding the office of the Chief of Staff to the President on the one hand and the OSGF on the other, Madam Garba Shehu, the Senior Special Assistant to President Muhammad Buhari, has said, the Secretary to the Government of the Federation, SGF, is responsible for ensuring the effective coordination and monitoring of the implementation of government policies and programs. All cabinet matters must go through him. To date, there have been 19 SGFs. The incumbent is Boss Gideila Mustafa. OSGF and its strategic importance. Sometime in August 2014, just after the submission of the report of former President Goodluck Jonathan National Conference, which was meant to address inclusive national consensus on the structure and guiding principles of the state, the OSGF with former Senate President Anyim Pius Anyim as the incumbent was insinuated into a scenario which has since left observers wondering why the report was never implemented by Jonathan. The conference was inaugurated on March 17, 2014 and had the late Justice Idris Legbo Kutigi as chairman, Prof. Bolaji Akinyemi as vice chairman, and Dr. Valerie Azinge as secretary, and 492 delegates. According to some of the leaders of the conference, a certain minority report was suggested, but never saw the light of the day on the floor of the conference, whereas the said minority report was meant to be smuggled into the final conference document, a final document which enjoyed the benefit of consensual agreement of all members. It was the furious and instantaneous outburst of the late Yinka Odumeki against the minority document that sang its non-diminish. Yet, when it was suggested that the report too be presented on the floor for consensual adoption, the promoter demurred. Unsatisfied, the promoter of the report allegedly walked through the OSGF to convince the former president that the implementation should be delayed until after the 2015 general elections. That way, according to one of the very prominent leaders at the secretariat of the conference who kicked against the minority report, the persecutions of the OSGF would be maintained until after the elections. Jonathan reportedly swallowed the bait. And that was how the National Conference report was not implemented by Jonathan. This was the genesis of why the then incoming President Muhammad Buhari refused to act on it, because those around him were very aware of what went down and therefore decided not to touch the document with anything. Whether Anyim Pius knew about this or not is another matter. However, at a book launch in June last year, Jonathan, who was represented by Pius Anyim while giving his version of why he did not implement the conference report, said the government had already lost control of the House of Representatives by the time the report was submitted in August 2014. He insisted that the mass defection led by the then Speaker of the House of Representatives, Aminu Waziri Tambuwal, made it impossible to send the report to the National Assembly. Tambuwal Currently, the Sokoto State Governor had dumped the People's Democratic Party (PDP) on October 28, 2014 and defected to the All Progressive Congress (APC). He is back in the People Democratic Party. After defecting from the People Democratic Party at the time, Tambuwal adjourned the sitting of the House to December 3, 2014. Between the two versions of why Jonathan did not implement the report of his conference, the OSGF remains central as it was supposed to be responsible for ensuring the effective coordination and monitoring of the implementation of government policies and programs. The powers of the office. The responsibilities of the Office of the Secretary to the Government of the Federation, OSGF, are enormous. More specifically, the office undertakes the following responsibilities. 1. Coordinating policy design and formulation by militaries, departments, and agencies for approval by government. 2. Serving as Secretary to the Council of State, the Federal Executive Council, and other constitutional councils which are chaired by the President. 3. Coordinating the activities of ministers and government agencies on the implementation of government decisions, policies, and programs. 4. Dealing with constitutional, political, and socio-economic matters as may be referred to the Presidency. 5. Administrative tribunals, commissions, and panels of inquiry. 6. Coordinating national security and public safety matters. 7. National Honors Award. 8. Prerogative of mercy. 9. Protocol matters. 10. Channeling of papers and directive of the President. 11. Processing and granting government approval for overseas tours, intergovernmental meetings and conferences, medical checkup, treatment by public officers. 12. Processing requests for overseas duty, tours, conference, including medical checkup, treatment abroad for members of the judiciary, chairmen and members of statutory commissions, bodies for approval by the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. 13. Coordinating the appointment to headship of statutory bodies, commissions, and agencies by the President. 14. Dealing with matters relating to conditions of service of political office holders. 15. Intergovernmental affairs and relations with state and local government. 16. Liaison with secretaries to the state government. 17. Allocation of office accommodation to political office holders. But that is not all that he does. In terms of the structure of that office, there is more. In discharging the aforementioned responsibilities, the OSGF is structured into following offices, each headed by a permanent secretary. There are 6 of such offices. The office of the OSGF, that is the office of the Secretary to the General of the Secretary General of the Federation. Not a small office, so they do a lot. In fact, even I say even do more than the Vice President have gone. That is, if you get President who know the delegate duties. No wonder they are scuttling for it now. No wonder I hope they know say the work they done there. They're not just going to look at what is in it for them. Alright, on this note, you have come to the end of the news. We say thank you for tuning in to listen. Until I come your way next time, enjoy the rest of your day.